Please show your appreciation by clicking the like button, and for more such lectures, subscribe to the Last Bencher Comrade. Hello comrades. Now today we shall be discussing about feedback topic. Actually, a few weeks ago we discussed about feedback topologies, where there were terms like voltage series, voltage shunt, current series, current shunt. But in this video, I shall be discussing about feedback topic in detail. So the things that shall be covered in this video are as follows. So here they are. First, we shall be discovering the theory or the definition. Then later on, assumptions. There are 3 assumptions for feedback. And then we shall be looking at a detailed picture of negative and positive feedback. And lastly, we shall be looking at the effects. So moving on to the first topic we have listed, that is the theory of feedback. See, feedback is a means to sense the output of a system, and then we use some of the output back at the input to enhance the performance of the system or to maybe correct the output. This is the forward path of the system that we are considering. Let the gain be A, that is the forward gain A, and this be the output. This is the input. This is where we provide the feedback. It can be plus or minus depending upon the type of the feedback, that is positive feedback or maybe negative feedback. From this output line, we kind of take a part of the output required to correct the output of the system, and this is the feedback path where the gain we are referring as beta. So this whole loop gain will be A beta. Now what are the assumptions we were talking about in the beginning of the topic? So there are 3 assumptions. The first one is that gain A of the open loop system, that will be independent of the feedback. That is, this feedback won't be having any effect on this open loop system gain A, independent of the feedback. Okay, the second assumption that we make here is that the forward transmission only takes through this path A, that is the forward path here. Let me just list it down. Forward transmission of signal, whatever we are giving the input here, of the signal is only through A. That is, we mean that it only takes this path, not this one. And the third and the final assumption is that reverse transmission of signal through feedback network only. So these two can be studied side by side, forward transmission, and this talks about the reverse transmission of signal only through feedback or the beta network. So these are the 3 assumptions that we talk about in this topic. Now, having completed the discussion about these 2, let us move on to the types of feedback. That is, it can be negative or positive. So let us discuss them in detail. Now here we are going to discuss about negative feedback system first. So this is Xi or the input. Then we have the forward system gain A, then the output X0, and here is the feedback network with gain beta. Since it is negative feedback, we put a minus sign here. So this is X0, and since it is sensing the output and taking the feedback, so this will be beta X0. Since it is the input source, we shall mark it with xs, and the input is being provided here, so mark it xi. Now proceeding with the analysis, xi would be given by xs minus, this is feedback path, so let us suppose it is xf. xi is equal to xs minus xf, or it can be given as xs minus beta x naught. Now we can also see that x naught can be given by axi. So x naught is equal to axi. We have the xi value here, which can be written as x naught is equal to a. xi is xs minus beta x naught. So xs minus beta x naught. Now expansion is all that we need to do. Putting this term on the left side, we get x naught is equal to 1 plus a beta is equal to a xs, and hence x naught is equal to a by 1 plus a beta. Let us bring this x's on the left hand side. We get this, and which can be given by transfer function hs is equal to x naught by xs is equal to a by 1 plus a beta. So this is the term of expression for the transfer function given for negative feedback system. Now, having done the analysis of negative feedback system, we shall move on for the positive feedback system. This is a positive feedback. I will quickly jot it down. This is xs. Here it was plus, and for positive feedback it will be plus. Forward path given by gain a. X naught is the output. This is being fed back with the gain beta. This is xi given by xf is equal to beta x naught. You all know this is a xi. Now this x naught is given as axi, where this xi is given by xs plus xf. This is the change, xs plus xf at this point. So this is xs plus xf. Now putting the value of xf, we get xs plus beta x naught, which we can expand to axs plus a beta x naught, and bringing this term on the left hand side, we get x naught 1 minus a beta axs. Then we can express it in the form of a transfer function. This is hs for positive feedback is equal to a upon 1 minus a beta, which is the required term. So this is the expression of the transfer function for this positive feedback system. Till now we have completed the analysis for negative and positive feedback system, and also in the starting we discussed about the assumptions. So let us move on to the effects of feedback. What are the feedback effects? So the first one is gain desensitivity. That is gain desensitivity. So what does this mean? Now literally this means to desensitize the gain. The gain was given by AF is equal to A upon 1 A beta. There was a term here, operator to be precise. So we need to consider the form of feedback first. Let us suppose we are taking negative feedback. Then the sign here would be 1 plus A beta. So how do we proceed now? we just differentiate it with respect to a, this term. So what do we get? The denominator square one upon 1 plus a beta square. Now we have to just move the terms a little bit and kind of rearrange it. So DAF I am retaining it here, and DA I am transferring it on the right hand side. So it will be DA by 1 plus a beta whole square. Now carefully look what we are going to do, dividing the both sides with AF, and we know that AF is this term. So carefully dividing it, just expanding the AF term on the right hand side, we get 1 plus a beta whole square into AF is in the denominator, it is a upon 1 plus a beta. This cancels out with this square term, and a we can move on the numerator side. So what do we get? DAF by AF is equal to DA by A upon 1 plus a beta. So this is the expression that will help us analyze this effect of feedback, that is gain desensitization. So still the question is, how do we understand this expression? What is the meaning of it? What we can derive of it? It says that fractional change in A, dA by A, tells us that fractional change in A is reduced by a factor of 1 plus a beta. You might remember that in the feedback topologies video uploaded a few weeks ago, there I had told that this 1 plus a beta is the magical term. This 1 plus a beta is the magical term. You can see its effect here also, that in case of a feedback system, the fractional change in A, that is the forward path gain A, if there is a fractional change, that will be reduced by 1 plus a beta factor. Now, having discussed this first effect, we shall proceed on to the second one, that is bandwidth enhancement. Initially, if a system, here is the magnitude and here is the frequency axis. So initially, if a system has this kind of response, that is magnitude response, where this is omega L or the lower frequency, omega H higher frequency, then after the introduction of feedback, what will be the changes? This lower frequency further reduces, this higher frequency further increases, and this will come somewhere here. By the way, this diagram is not to scale. So what will be the amount by which it decreases and the amount by which it increases? Yes, the answer is right. 1 plus a beta. It will be the same magical factor coming into play again. So this frequency will be given by omega L by 1 plus a beta, and this frequency will be given by omega H multiplied by 1 plus a beta. Now just one more feedback effect is left to discuss, that is linearity or the increase in linearity by the introduction of feedback into a system. Suppose there is a system that is a negative feedback system, and this is xf, this is xi, this is xs. So what will be the AF expression? You have already seen that it will be A upon 1 plus A beta. Now, the discussion of linearity in this. So what if this forward gain that is very, very high, that is A is very high, then the change in this expression would be that it is approximately equal to 1 by beta, taking A common. See, by taking A common, we are left with A. We are taking A common in this denominator. This will be 1 by A. So this cancels out, and since it is very large, it will be equal to 0. So beta plus 0 is beta, 1 by beta approximately. AF is 1 by beta. So if this beta is highly linear, then this whole system would be linear. The whole system gain would be linear. So we can say that there is an increase in the linearity by the introduction of the feedback. And this brings me to the end of this discussion about the feedback topic in detail.
Please show your appreciation by clicking the like button, share this lecture with your friends and batchmates, and for more such lectures, subscribe to the Last Venture Comrade.